AskReddit by Carmesa Burger. What's something boys can never tell their girlfriends? Nice try, girlfriends. That we smell our hands after we scratch our balls. I legit get negative emotional feedback from my brain if I can't catch a whiff afterwards. Glad to know I'm not wired entirely wrong. Don't call her Tony Pizza. I hate being Tony Pizza. 14 years ago, I woke up before you on a weekend. I was watching an episode of Batman the Animated Series. You woke up halfway through the episode and picked up the remote and changed the channel. You knew I was watching and I never got to see the end of the episode. I'm still salty about it. Damn, this is fucked up. Baby, I'm so glad you're real and I didn't forget to take my schizophrenia medication today. My BF sometimes says he'll never take those meds. I don't want you to disappear, LMAO. Who would win? Batman vs Polar Bear. She wouldn't believe me if I told her. Wait though, who would win? I'm seriously considering. I actually watched this episode without you when you passed out last night. Bro, quiet. She might hear you. That pigs are much bigger than you expect. One of them was so big you could ride it. That you're actually 3 toddlers in a trench coat. Whenever my GF starts to catch on, I just make up an excuse to go do a business. That when I think in bed it isn't about her when I'm silent. I'm trying to solve a riddle from a game or question something on a TV show. In the early seasons of Sex and the City, characters used to break the fourth wall, speaking directly to the camera, but then they stopped doing that. Did they stop noticing the camera crews following them around? The guy she tells us not to worry about really worries us. Got bit twice by this. The real answer to the question. What are you thinking about when he dozed off again? My then girlfriend used to ask all the time. She was super self-critical and was convinced I spent my time thinking about other girls. One day I got so fed up that I told her what I was actually thinking about, how great a rock band would be if it was made up entirely of apes. My now wife now just asks monkeys playing drums again. Edit. I was a little unclear and people have been asking. Then girlfriend and now wife are the same person. Sorry for confusion. How much I actually spend on my hobbies. Edit. It's not like I lie. I just never disclose prices. To the grave. Hell, I don't even want to know. Where I buried me treasure. In me booty. I want my hoodie back. When me and my ex split up, she put my hoodie she always wore around the house into my bag when I was moving out. It somehow made it worse that she went out of her way to make sure she didn't keep the hoodie. I need space from her sometimes and it's not because she did something wrong. Edit. I'm not currently in a relationship. This was me to my previous partners. I've grown since then and now know better. I appreciate all of the advice though. Thank you all. I was able to finally tell my now wife this several years back. I'm a chef and I explained to her that I'm in a constant state of conversation with no less than 25 people for 12-14 hours. Sometimes I just need the time to not interact with anyone at all. Being able to explain why I needed this personal time, as we both call it, and use it, helped her understand better. I hope you can find a healthy, productive way to explain to your so about why you need this time. Frame it as time to yourself, not time away from her if you are able to. In my case, what you're thinking about? My wife asks me all the time and I've been daydreaming about what it would be like if I owned that McDonald's across the street and then after falling in a vat of radioactive fry grease was able to turn into Ronald at night. I would fight crime, but only if it was food related and all of my weapons would be burger condiment themed. Then I'm thinking about aerodynamics of pickles as shurikens and what process I would use to make them sturdy and sharp enough to be lethal. It's a lot easier to just say spacing out than see her cute face raise an eyebrow in concern if I'm working too much again. You'd be trained in fast food. The extent to which I spend money on movies, games, books, comics, etc. But honestly, we have a mutually assured destruction type deal going where she also doesn't have to tell me how much all the plants and vintage clothes cost. Edit. This got a lot bigger overnight. Just to address some things, there's a level of playful overstatement here for comedic effect. We're not spending catastrophic amounts of money on our hobbies. But you know how it is, sometimes you'd be weirded out about spending for hobbies you don't share. I'd also note that we do save, we both have solid jobs, and we're financially stable overall. Thanks for the concern, though. That golf courses have this thing called pace of play, so 18 holes don't take 9 hours. I said Wait, but you said bitch though? How many times per week they wanked in spite of having a girlfriend? I asked my boyfriend this and it was less than I expected. Still wonder if he undershot it in case I got upset. Which ones of her friends you think are hot? Don't care what she says fellas, it's a trap. Or which one of her best friends you can't stand? The only thing a good guy said to me that he shouldn't have is we went out to a nice Valentine's Day dinner at my favorite Indian restaurant, got all dressed up, which was not our usual style as poorish retail workers were having a wonderful time, and he said yeah, his ex, and I came here for Valentine's Day once. Totally ruined the moment for me lol. I thought it was so special but he'd been there done that. Why would he say that? Don't call her a ketchup packet when she's on her period. Yeah, that's degrading and immature. Call her Bleedy Gonzalez instead. Calm down. I've got a lot of experience saying this to my wife. So far the stats are: great idea, 0%, bad idea, 100%. I'll update these when there's a change. What I'm really thinking about, since you would never believe me if I said I was thinking about how bike tires are made. https://www.youtube.com/playlist?list+GEJGFKNBTD-ZH5HJSC_RVPFYNGRBKL. Here's a playlist of 642 how it's made clips. Enjoy. PS is bike tires. https://www.youtube.com/watch?VUCFH3DRKVQS closed bracket specifically. Comma. Edit. I would like to formally apologize, as I realize some of you may have previously had plans today or errands you had to run. Edit 2. This playlist is approximately 75 hours long. Plan accordingly. I just know this is going to be on a TikTok with Minecraft gameplay or Subway Surfers in the background with shitty lo-fi music. They'll put this comment in for the meta joke of it and use it to farm comments about how funny it was to put this one in there. That I'm thinking about nothing. Nothing. Zip. Nada. Not a single thought. I just look at the clock and wonder why minutes, or in some cases hours, have passed when not a single constructive thought has entered my mind. It doesn't help that I have resting someone kicked your puppy face. My current GF gets it now, but man, it took years to convince her that I'm not overthinking, I'm disassociating. That you wouldn't date her if she was a worm. Depends. If we started dating and then she became a worm, I'd get a little habitat thing to take care of her. I'd still love her. If I met her as a worm, then no. I couldn't start to develop any feelings. About the voices. We aren't supposed to tell anyone about them. Bro, don't talk about the voices.